Hey guys, what's up? Murderofbirds here. Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be getting into the penultimate batch of episodes for Red vs. Blue Season 11 with the Chorus Trilogy. This is going to be my reaction to episodes 13, 14, and 15, so I hope you guys look forward to it. And like I mentioned, this is the penultimate batch, which means if you are watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this 1 week early access on Patreon, my finale reaction should be recorded and up on Patreon as well, and ultimately will find its way to YouTube. So hopefully you guys look forward to that, and we're going to be continuing onward with this batch. The next batch will be the finale batch. I'll have the season 11 review kind of encompassing my thoughts of this season, which has been pretty straightforward for the most part, really chill, laid back, casual, nothing like what I was going through during the Project Freelancer story arc, which is great overall because I feel like it almost feels like in terms of like plot and in terms of like development happening, it almost reminds me of season 7, which was very similar, where season 6 really ramped things up and then season 7 took it down a notch. And I believe that was the season that Gavin helped to direct, if I'm not mistaken. And then season 8 picked it back up with kind of like the second half of events with Epsilon, Washington, the meta, and all that other stuff. So that's what it also kind of reminds me of. Obviously, it feels more like a revised version of like the Blood Gulch Chronicles vibes. You have the Reds, you have the Blues, you have Washington, you have like these new characters that are slowly being integrated into the plot and a bunch of other things. Epsilon and Carolina are MIA right now, so we don't really know what's happening there, but that's a lot of teases and things that set up for future seasons. So I think Miles did a really good job. Obviously, I'll talk about it in full when we get to the review, which that will be following next week's batch. And then we're going to get into season 12, which I have a lot of expectations for, especially with how this season played out. But like I said, I'll get more into those thoughts moving forward. So before we jump into the reaction, there are two things here that I want to mention, a little bit of housekeeping as per usual, one of which being a comment that someone mentioned, and I wanted to kind of clarify that I am in the know at this point, because I guess there was a little disconnect between my comments in the last batch compared to the previous batch. So a couple of batches ago, it was revealed that Tucker was somewhat involved in the airship crashing because he was hitting on the pilot of the airship, and I was like, oh, so that was like the first understanding of, oh, they were actually legitimately on an actual ship that crash landed onto this planet that they're on. And then in the last batch, it also showed that Griff was also responsible because he left his like orange soda lying around and it like fried the servers or something like that. So Tucker and Griff are essentially what contributed to the airship crashing. I'm pretty sure there might have been other anomalies too, but with the Reds and Blues around, there was one fuck up from the Red and one fuck up from the Blue, which led to the situation they're in right now. And I just hope Washington doesn't find out about that, because if so, it's their fault that they're crash landed and they're stuck there. So that was pretty interesting. Another thing that was revealed to me, and I appreciate this at the very least because I did have questions on it, because I'm not really good at playing it by ear. I now know who Felix and Locust are voiced by, which is really cool. So Felix is voiced by Miles Luna. The current at this point of the series, he is writing and directing the story bits for the Chorus Trilogy. I believe he writes seasons 11, 12, and 13. And it's interesting that he has a character in RVB when he started writing for RVB, because he also has a character in Ruby when he was writing Ruby from its inception along with Monty and Carrie. So he voices Jean Arc in Ruby, he voices Felix in RVB. So I can't really hear Miles's voice. I know that both of the characters have like voice modifiers. I know like that was something that some of the freelancers had. Like we saw that from Texas, we saw that from South Dakota during the Project Freelancer saga, and even early Blood Gulch before it was revealed that Texas was actually a girl. We didn't really know. So I know that there's voice modifiers, but I cannot hear Gray and Locust at all. Like he's got like a deep, almost like mechanical voice, and it's super badass. It might be the helmets. I don't know if we get to see what they look like similar to the freelancers, but I think that's super cool. And Locust is voiced by Gray Haddock, who is the former head of animation at Rooster Teeth, who also voiced Roman Torchwick. So it's kind of cool to see that there's like a new generation, like the new generation of Rooster Teeth, employees at the time are slowly being merged into RVB, because the origins of RVB come really from the founders, right? Bernie, Gus, Jeff, Matt, Joel, you know, it was mainly those guys. Gavin a little bit, he voiced some, you know, one-off characters here and there, even though he wasn't really a part of the founders, but he's also like associated with like Achievement Hunter, for example. And so I do know, I think Lindsay and Aaron and maybe Barbara voice characters in RVB. I'm not entirely sure. Also, Shannon McCormick, Sam Ireland, they voice characters, CT and Washington and CT respectfully. And I think it's just really cool that RVB, as it started growing, more faces of the company became involved in like the center focus of characters, which I think is really awesome. And then obviously the major heads are still, at least right now, I know that there's been some changes and differences with some people no longer at the company, and obviously that's going to affect their performances for the characters and such. But I think that's really cool. So Miles and Gray are officially incorporated as of season 11. Their characters, I don't really know much about their characters other than what we saw at face value. They seem to be opposing sides, like the way that Felix looked over at Locust when he was overlooking the Reds and Blues. He's like, oh shoot, it's actually them. And then he looked over and the other guy went camo and he's like, oh no. So it's kind of like, do they know each other? Are they also freelancers? Are they like mercenaries? Because Locust just fucking bodied that one airship like pilot. He was like, oh, no one will find your ship. Like, no survivors, no one in, no one out. So I'm like, what is actually going on here? And I know we'll get answers, but those are the questions that are going through my mind right now. Like, who are these people? Why are they important? Why should I care? At the very least, their armor looks cool. They look really badass. They look formidable. And, like, I'm already taking them seriously right out the gate, because the only person that I think would even stand a chance of dealing with these guys is Washington. And he's no spring chicken. You know what I mean? He's been through the ringer enough to where now I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe, kind of, sort of, maybe I'm sleeping on him a little bit because he did deal with Tex with the meta a while ago. But at the same time, he's nowhere where he was like during the Project Freelancer era. So at least for right now, that's how I feel about Felix and Locust. So with all of that out of the way, from the last batch, Caboose is the leader of Blue Team. Never thought in a million years I'd see that. Like, Church, Alpha, Epsilon, I'm fine with. Washington, I'm fine with. I'm even kind of fine with Tucker if he can, like, get his shit together and stop slacking off and really stop being lazy and try to be an actual soldier. But Caboose, man, that's kind of like a coin toss of how that day is going to go with him under leadership. And obviously it was due to the verbal dispute between, you know, everybody involved, and obviously Freckles overlooking it and the one that's pulling rank and pretty much pointing the gun at the person if they don't listen. Clearly you're not going to dispute Freckles, and the Reds and Blues, the Reds are noticing that and are coming up with like countermeasures to take out Freckles, which I don't really know how that's going to pair out with Caboose, because that's Caboose's replacement best friend for Epsilon leaving without saying goodbye. And I just wonder what that's going to do to Caboose mentally, because up until Freckles came around, he was really depressed and kind of, you know, down in the dumps with everything, and he wasn't really like his normal, spry, energetic, happy-go-lucky self. So obviously things are developing with Caboose, and there was also that ominous ending of the last batch with even Washington mentioning, oh, sorry, I never thought I'd be doing this. Sorry, Caboose. So I don't know if he's trying to pull rank on Freckles as well, and it's going to hurt Caboose in the long run. So those two things are happening. Doc and Donut are back in the picture, which I'm so excited about. There was that one scene though with Locust where he's overlooking the Reds and Blues, like with the sniper on the cliff, and it's the first time we actually hear him talk when he's like unfortunate and then he goes camo. What was the unfortunate part? Like, why did he say unfortunate? Was it unfortunate that more people showed up? Was it unfortunate that they didn't get saved and get taken off the planet? Like, from his perspective, why was that circumstance, or why was that situation unfortunate for him to mention? That's another thing that's just going off in my brain, because it's like, does he not want anyone here? You know what I mean? Like, is he stuck on the planet too? Like, why is it that he doesn't want anyone leaving? You know, and it would obviously make a worse situation because he killed the pilot, so the pilot couldn't leave. So with Doc and Donut coming in, is it unfortunate that he has more people that he has to deal with now? You know what I mean? And because the Reds and Blues are well known, you know, they were pardoned by the UNSC. I'm pretty sure Locust knows who they are, similar to how Felix seemingly knows as well. So Doc and Donut are back. I love it. I love their dynamic. I love Donut's overly enthusiastic personality and his word phrase choices and all that other stuff. It's just great to have him back because, you know, I didn't even realize like where he went or why he was gone for so long when the season started. But it was great to have him back. Lopez 1.0 and Dos.0 are around, so I don't really know what developments are going to be happening with them, but they're pretty cool to have like that juxtaposition of old Lopez versus new Lopez. Let's see, what else do I have written here? Oh, so there's I'm calling it Giga Freckles, which is like the ultra mega mech that's on the airship that the Reds found out, and they want to kind of use that, and they have like their new like teleportation grenades, which I know that's not how it works in Halo 4. I've played Halo 4 multiplayer, even though I haven't played Halo 4 story. I know those are kind of like honing grenades. Like they create like shrapnel in like a space, and if you go near it, it hones in on you. At least that's how I remember it. But yeah, so it's kind of cool that they use editing to kind of give these grenades like a unique ability for the story plot, like for the plot. And I guess they're gonna use those grenades in some way, shape, or form for the story, which is interesting. Probably to move that mech to their side of the base, just so they can have some manpower, because Freckles is definitely creating some power imbalance. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. The Reds are trying to kill Freckles, which I don't know how Caboose is going to handle that. I don't know how Freckles is going to handle that. Washington is up to something in the base as well, and he's like kind of keeping it like low key. He's keeping it from everybody, and I don't really know what's going on, but ultimately, that is where we're at right now. This next batch is going to be really long. It's about 23 minutes of watch time, so I hope you look forward to it. Obviously, I have really long-winded intros, but as always, for people who want the reactions, they can just skip to that and go about their business. For those of you who tune in for everything, I greatly appreciate the support. I appreciate the kind words, especially after the last batch of you guys just kind of reassuring me that you guys enjoy these, you guys appreciate my insight, you appreciate my words. There are a lot of you guys that watch every second of the video, and I'm just happy to know that my words don't fall on deaf ears for the most part. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for the support. I really hope you guys look forward to this batch. And before we jump into that, I also want to give an extra special thank you to those of you over on patreon.com/murderofbirds who've been showing your continuous kindness, generosity, and support over the course of my continuation of RVB and all the other content that I've been working on the scene and behind the scenes. And that goes to Daniel Burns, ERZA Lee, Ian Dodd, Jamie Coleman, JUUBEARSKI, Matthew Trapp, Michael, and Winter SCHNEE. Thank you guys all so very much for your continued support. I really hope you guys have been, continuing to enjoy these videos as they come out, and I hope you guys enjoy the reaction. All right, guys, we're going to be starting Red versus Blue Season 11 with episodes 13, 14, and 15, so I hope you guys look forward to it. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and we're going to be starting this in 3, 2, 1, now. Alrighty. It's going to be happening in these batches. Okay, Blue base, nice. What are y'all scheming?
It's the future. Where the hell have you been? I've been doing...
Yeah, what have you been doing, Wash? I don't trust you right now.
Where were you when Freckles tried to kill me for calling his tiny hat stupid? I thought you didn't need me.
Yeah, what happened? I don't want you around.
I'm trying to revolutionize the world of intercanyon communication.
Hey, at least Simmons is doing something, right? He's been on the team for like less than a day.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the internet.
What?
Welcome.
Oh my god.
You've got... Man, what the fuck,
right
Simmons?
There's something I gotta do.
Like Google
Internet?
copyright
Seriously?
infringement dodge?
Don't leave. Well, it's not actually the internet.
It's like a browser?
Communication are red and blue base. Why would you
lie
like that? You put one of these in red base too?
Fucking lotion and tissues.
Totally
oh my god.
Why? Behold!
Basebook. Yo, they're dodging all that copyright infringement.
You upload pictures, videos, and even text posts, so your friends will always know what you're up to.
Oh
it's
god.
Revolutionary?
RVB, social media.
Hundreds of years ago. Also, there are no friends in this canyon, only forced acquaintances. Well, yeah.
True.
Those old
True.
sites just turning conglomerations of attention whores. Nothing but teenagers who wanted to prove they were cool, and old people who wanted to prove
Zoomers
they were
and boomers, ladies and gentlemen. We're living in a generation.
Just want to keep in touch with my friends on the red team while I'm your prisoner. Can't let me forget about old
Friends?
Simmons.
You mean Sarge? You don't like Griff.
Glad to see you've spent your time in captivity on something meaningful.
So you made it.
What? I mean,
But now,
Wash, you've been
glad you
a
asked.
little
Let's see what Sarge
sketchy
does.
lately. Oh, gonna hit up Sarge.
Hasn't set up his profile yet. Well,
Oh, he's a
that's
boomer.
cool.
He doesn't know how to do it.
I'll just wait for an update. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come
The
eventually.
Boomer
You gotta
versus
have an
Zoomer episode.
update. Updates.
Jesus.
You know, maybe you should go outside for a bit, Simmons.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
he
sure
should.
Caboose wouldn't mind
He's
if
constantly
got
like
some fresh
trying
air.
to have some
No,
type
it's all
of
good, really.
meaningful relationship
Besides,
with
I
his
can
old
save
team.
Sarge some time and make a profile for him. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh boy.
Make a post about it too. You know, just so he knows.
Yeah.
Blue team wash really worth your match.
True, true.
Yes.
Oh. Freckles! Oh, that's not a dumb hat.
Get my camera.
It's like a sombrero.
Oh God. You'll be so cute.
Damn.
Could you take my
I'd
picture
try to
and
kill
tag me in
Tucker
it?
too if he said
You
my
know, if I
hat
do it
looked dumb and I
myself,
wore that.
I'll just look like one of those losers.
Oh boy. I feel bad for Wash, not gonna lie. He's just like dealing with a bunch of children.
Hey, Donut. Oh, it's you guys.
Did he say spread them?
It's not exactly easy transporting several tons of robot in a timely manner. I think Griff
Oh,
even
did
dropped
they
a bunch of
move
pieces
that
along the
entire
way.
robot?
difference between
Dude, you
dropping
could have
and
used the
abandonment.
nades.
Drop pieces? Griff, if I find that a single screw is missing from this death machine,
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna beat the living pulp out of you and then drink the remaining orange juice. 'Cause I like my dead men pulp free and with extra
With
calcium.
my shotgun court martial.
What if I lost multiple screws or several feet of armor plating?
Oh boy.
Giant robot fight, here we come. This is gonna be
They're gonna kill
awesome.
Freckles.
Fighting
Caboose is
fire
gonna
fight.
be
Good
so
idea,
sad.
Sarge. I still say we just trap Freckles in a future cube.
Thank
Actually took one of those
you.
with you?
Technically,
At least then he
yes,
won't die. Oh.
But actually, no.
Oh,
It's
he brought a
cube that
bunch of
makes
them.
More cubes? No, they teleport stuff. Watch this.
Wait, where does it
Fuck you,
teleport
Cone.
it
What did you
though?
ever do for me?
Protect me, Cone! What do you mean when it
Nah, I'm
protected
just
you?
kidding, Cone. You can come back.
That's so cool.
Ooh, they're like Pokeballs. No, these
Pokemon
are cool. Do not ruin them
reference.
for me. Or maybe it sends stuff to the Phantom Zone.
Really quick, let me know what your favorite Pokemon starter is. Mine is Charmander, but I love how he made like the Pokeball Pokemon reference. That's really neat. And we got the Cone reference. He was like, "Stupid Cone, what have you ever done for me?" It's like, "Protect me, Cone," even though he still got absolutely destroyed by Texas in Season 8. I like that reference too.
Fuck you, Cone. What did you ever do for me?
Fuck you, Cone.
Whoa. Nah, I'm just kidding, Cone. You can come back.
Hey, there you go. I love how the Cone has made a debut too.
they're
All
like
the old
Pokeballs.
references are
No,
coming back.
These are cool. Do not ruin them for me. Or maybe it sends stuff to the Phantom
Pokeball's
Zone.
way
You know,
better,
like in
dude.
That bad Superman movie.
Superman 2 or Man of Steel?
No, the 11th remake.
I've never seen Superman either. Don't come for me. I don't want to hear it. I've
Yeah,
never
that was
seen
awesome.
Superman.
Sarge,
It's like, what have I
let's
seen,
just
right?
download over to Blue Base with one of the cubes. He throws it at Freckles. Freckles gets zapped, and then we throw the cube.
Yo,
at a
that's
volcano or
literally
something.
200
Why do I
IQ.
have to do it? In case it doesn't work? I want to be alive. Makes sense.
Hey.
We still don't even know how the teleportation cubes work.
Yeah.
If they're extremely
You know
radioactive,
what?
or
You
what
know-
if they only work on inanimate objects?
You know what? You know what this also reminds me of? It's kind of baffling how much this reminds me of Blood Gulch. Not just from the characters and the vibes and the jokes and the banter and like the sitcom-y like nature of it and like like it's just thematically like Blood Gulch Chronicles, but I remember the teleporters that were also in Blood Gulch, the ones that when you went through it, it changed your armor black. Like oh, what's this black stuff? Get this shit off me. Like Tucker, like where Church would always want Tucker to go through it, and it would like hurt, and he'd be in pain and stuff, and then his armor would be black. These are different teleporters, but it's now on the red side. So I like that comparison. It's like in Blood Gulch, it was the blues with the teleporters, and now here we are at season 11 with the reds with a form of their own. I like that.
Robots are objects.
Hey,
Hey,
you're gonna hurt some feelings
robot
here.
lives matter.
Don't
Don't you
ever
talk
like that
shit.
in front of a robot.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You guys disrespecting
Somebody's
Dos
talking to you,
0.0.
idiot. I just think we should run
Bruh.
some tests first.
The tests are hard.
Well, if it means getting you morons away from me so I can work, I'd say go for it.
I wonder if
Seriously?
it does work
You
on
can either
people.
test the cubes or test this thing's primary defense systems.
What do I have to do for that?
Just stand still and wait for the sweet embrace of death.
Okay,
Yeah, get out of here.
I'm leaving now.
True.
Ooh, I'm gonna update my Facebook page about this.
You're right.
Hey,
Oh, Doc,
at least he
you're
uses
gonna
it.
Love it. You should see the photo Caboose just uploaded. It's hilarious.
Of course Donut would be using it.
Suspiro, Ultra Robot,
Dude,
K
original and Dos.0 getting
Hey,
shafted.
Paso, Ito, I'll go.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, you,
No! Felix!
ERZA, Kien, SSA.
What's he doing?
Hey, don't move. Just listen. You and your friends are in a lot of trouble.
What?
Hey.
Why? Is it because of Locust, probably?
I'm gonna get you guys out of here, okay? But listen, you gotta sit tight for just a little while longer. I'm not the only one that has their
He's
eyes on
trying to save them?
¿Qué significa eso? I gotta go. Look, I know you people can fend for yourselves. Just
I don't know about that.
be careful. Tenga cuidado.
And you're talking to the robots of all people.
Well done,
One of them
K
can't even see you.
alrededor.
Oh my god, dude. No one's gonna take him seriously. Bruh. Felix is trying to save the Reds and Blues? So is Locust trying to kill them? Locust just freaking bodied that one pilot. He's like, you're not getting off this planet either. And I'm just like, I thought both of them were trying to get the Reds and Blues. But now it seems like one wants to protect and one... So, like, were they hired to check on this crash ship? And one of them was like, you know what I mean? Like, I could see, like, maybe whoever control was for Locust was like, go there, eliminate any witnesses and bring back what you can. And then another faction was like, hey, go to this crash landing, see if there's anyone here, see if there's anyone there. And I don't know. It's just so weird that, like, Felix seems like the less aggressive one. Also, I can't pick up Miles' voice at all from him.
I gotta go. Look, I know you people can fend for yourselves. Just be careful.
That I can barely pick up on Miles. Granted, this was years ago. This was like 7 years ago. Fuck, man. So he's trying to protect the Reds and Blues. They gotta wait a little bit longer. What is... I want to know so much about them. Yeah, they're not gonna... They're not... He's not... Sarge? He's not gonna care.
2.0, why don't you quit your yapping and make yourself useful?
God damn it.
Can't you see I'm trying to build your replacement? I mean...
Another replacement. A bigger, better robot.
Well, yeah, he's pretty much your replacement.
I feel so bad for him, man. Trust me, kid, it doesn't matter. I used to be just like you. True. We could be rescued. It doesn't matter. What about our creators? They're the worst. Dude, long story. Gonna want to sit down for this story? It's about 20 hours long, and I can and I only enjoy telling it in 5-minute intervals. That's literally a shot at the last 10 seasons. Is that how long the show's been? How long, like, the first 10 seasons are? It's about 20 hours? I know, like, the 5-minute intervals, like, that's why I have to do batches, because the episodes are so long otherwise. I don't know how the fuck you guys watch this shit back in the day, like 5-minute, 4-minute, 3-minute episode. It feels like it's almost like the dark ages of RWBY Volume 1, where that was like the RWBY Volume 1 thing. But that's gotten better over time. I don't know if RVB gets better over time, but like the first 10 seasons, it's still kind of doing that. But like these 3 batches are about 20 minutes, so you know, give or take. But I like that little nod to the last 10 seasons of how production was back then. Okay, so Felix is trying to save the Reds and Blues.
Pretty neat, huh?
And Locust is trying...
So,
oh,
who uses
whoa,
this?
hold on. Dude, I'm sorry that I keep pausing. It's just so much shit that I want to pick up on my first watch. So Donut has 4 friends, 120 picks! 69, of course, 69 entries. Nice. 69 entries. Me and Doc and Valhalla. Hashtag Biffles. Hashtag selfie. Hashtag no filter. That's so nice. I love this shit, man. Like, Doc and Donut, best friends forever. And obviously, the headlight fluid, which was that the gag that they had for Donut initially? Like, in the first season? They, like, tricked him to, like, go get headlight fluid, and he came back with the flag, like, of their enemy. I was like, holy shit. Donut was badass back in the day. So they got the headlight fluid, which is, like, a reference, and it's also, like, an RT animated. I think that's an RTAA. I know it's, like, the RTAA, like design for that. That looks kind of cool. Saying Healy dating service, elitedate.com. Anyways, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Mainly just send
I
me
know
second
elites
boost.
need love, but
Wait, it looks like Sarge has a profile now.
oh,
And you just talk about yourself?
Did
You can post
Simmons?
pictures and stuff too. I've been downloading this picture.
did Simmons
of
make
Freckles
his
for a
account
while.
after all?
How long has that been going
Jesus
for?
Christ, that
Just a
picture is
few
gonna
hours.
take forever.
Spent hours of our limited energy just downloading a single picture?
It is a very high quality picture.
It's like
Well, you
8K.
can't argue with that. So, is this all you did while we were out last
Oh
night?
my god.
I cleaned this base from top to bottom. It was the least I could do to make it look more presentable. I
If
did
the post
dishes,
gets
put
10,000
sand on the
likes, then
floor.
Facebook will
Wow.
will
Did you
pay
clean
for a
Griff's
rescue
room?
team.
Griff has a room?
Well, he and Simmons shared that side of the base, but Griff's stuff kind of overflowed onto the roof.
Yeah,
Ooh, let
and
me
that's
take a
why
peek.
he wanted to leave. Dude, y'all can get
Oh my
rescued.
gosh! If this post gets over 10,000 likes, Facebook will pay for a rescue team
True.
to
Let's
come save us.
go. Don't fuck it up this
I know,
time,
it sounds too good to be
please.
true.
Oh god, please don't fuck it up. Y'all actually have a chance of getting out of here.
Dexter
Meanwhile,
Griff.
Dexter
I
Griff.
can't live in this base with the way you've been treating it. The layout is all wrong. The color palette is atrocious. And the garden
Damn,
doesn't
we've
even
been
have
missing your
flowers
keen
in
eye
it.
for
Just
design,
vegetable.
Donut.
Also, I think someone tried to plant candy corn at some point. I wonder who did that.
How's the testing going?
Oh boy.
After countless experiments, I've determined that the teleportation cubes are still fucking awesome.
Badass,
All
dude.
of
I
the data's
really
been
like them.
inconclusive.
I like them too.
Griff, I really think we shouldn't be messing with these. They could be dangerous. We can't just keep throwing them around all willy-nilly.
I mean, as long as it's not like, oh, whoa,
My stuff!
whoa. Oh, that chick has a really good arm.
Nice arm.
There. If you're not responsible enough to clean your room, then you can just say goodbye
Oh
to
my
everything that was
God,
in it.
Mom!
Oh, man.
It's like acting like his
somebody
mother.
liked my post.
Jesus.
Things are
Dude, was
sure
that
looking
a
up for Private
reference to?
Simmons.
Dude, I feel like that was a reference to Blood Gulch also. Like the 3 points, you dirty whore, like, and the freaking grenade goes across the canyon. And I think it was, was it Tucker or Doc that was like, wow, that chick has a really good arm. I don't remember which one it is, but I'm pretty sure that's the reference. Like, that's a really fucking, that's like a Hail Mary throw he just made. Holy shit.
What the?
Oh! No! Is the reason why he left is because Griff is such a slob.
What are you doing?
Fixing the radio!
You're breaking the radio.
By beating it with the butt of your rifle?
It worked for you, but that was...
You know what? Why don't you just come
Actually, that
over
was
here and do it
Lopez.
yourself?
Lopez fixed it.
Try connecting the antenna port to the amp. What?
Is
If
it-
you increase the input voltage, that will just fry the radio. But if you were to transmit through an amp...
All I hear are words that would get me beat up in high school.
Tucker, I'm being serious.
Come on, dude.
Oh my god, stop the fucking presses. Agent Washington is being serious.
If you just listen to me, you could do this.
Well, I don't want to do this. You ever think of that? All I want to do is stand around and talk to my friend, but he's gone now, and all I've got is you.
Aww.
What?
It's fucking bullshit.
That's crazy, dude. All we do is just stand around and talk. That's what we were doing last week. That's what they were doing when you asked me 5 minutes ago. So 5 minutes from now, when you ask me, what are they doing? My answer is gonna be, they're still talking and they're still just standing there. That's what started the show, dude. That's what Tucker. That's all Tucker wants. He wants things to go back to the way they used to be. And things have changed so much that you can never truly get back to normal. And like he even, and then what's even crazier is he just called Church his friend. He literally called Church his friend. And you know what the one thing was between the two of them is, like, when Church died in Blood Gulch, he was like, Tucker, I want you to know I always hated you. I always hated you the most. And Tucker's like, all right, good. Now hurry up and fucking die already. And he's like, bleh. Like, dude, this is so, like, I really love how Miles just, like, you can tell he gets Red versus Blue. Like, I know he was a fan before any of this shit, and that's, like, even crazier. But, like, it's pretty crazy how spot on these references and callbacks are, and then moments like this where he's like, I just want to sit around and talk with my friends, and it's like, that's how the fucking show started, and you would have thought back then that that's all they, and he's like, I'm not gonna just sit up here and play with my dick all day. Like, you have the sniper, this is all we're doing, we can't do anything else, so that's all we can do, and that's all he wants. He just wants things to be back to the way they used to be. Wow. Holy shit. Stop the fucking presses.
If you increase the input voltage, that will just fry the radio. But if you were
sorry
to
for pausing a lot.
All I hear are words that would get me beat up in high school.
Wow, there's so much.
Serious.
Oh my god, stop the fucking presses. Agent Washington is being serious.
If you just listen to me, you could do this.
Well, I don't want to do this. You ever think of that? All I want to do is stand around and talk to my friend, but he's gone now, and all I've got is you.
What?
He's not your friend?
It's fucking bullshit.
Is Wash not your friend?
Did you know I was one of the worst freelancers in my squad? There was Agent York, our security specialist, Agent North, the sharpshooter. Carolina was an expert in martial arts, and Tex was...
everything.
Well, you know Tex.
Cool story, bro.
I was known for getting a grappling hook stuck to my balls.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Church was your leader for years. You guys knew each other inside and out.
Dude, don't phrase it like that.
But I'm new to all of this. I've never really had to lead anybody before.
True.
But when Church and Carolina disappeared,
You had to take
I
over.
didn't have a choice.
You had to
I had to try.
Well, there's your problem. You tried too hard, man. I mean, Church wasn't the best leader ever.
But he
He
wasn't
never made us run laps or do push-ups or anything.
True.
He just took the blame whenever shit went wrong. That was pretty much it.
Well,
It's a nice gig.
we're shipwrecked, low on food, and have to do whatever Caboose tells us, or we'll be killed by a robot.
Sounds like you really fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah. Kinda looks that way.
But
Start
I
over.
guess you weren't really our leader when the ship crashed.
Start
You don't
over.
have to take the blame for that one.
I guess. Oh. Wait.
Whoops.
What happened?
Sorry. Knocked the cable out of the wall. Hope that wasn't important.
Was that everybody's fault? It was everybody's
some.
fault. Are you kidding
Whatever.
me?
So are you gonna fix this radio or not?
Are you
Well, when I started, the radio was working, but the
fucking
signal
kidding
wasn't
me?
strong enough. And now it's just not working.
Sounds like you really fucked up.
Don't be a dick.
Oh
You're a
my
capable soldier,
god.
Tucker. At least compared to your usual acquaintances.
Start
You just need
over.
Try.
You gotta give it an effort. You have to put in
What?
effort, dude.
It was
Oh.
just turned off.
God damn it.
Yes, Captain?
Captain.
I know we all said that we wanted to fix the
Captain
radio,
Caboose.
and that was really important. To fix the radio and the tower and all that is really important.
Yeah,
Probably
go
die
on.
if it's not repaired.
But, I really need you guys to go back to Blue Base and kind of clean
What
up
happened?
Clean up what?
Griff's
garbage,
mess.
the robot parts, the gross socks all over.
Oh
Simmons,
no.
Yeah, Simmons actually won't stop rocking back and forth in the corner.
Oh,
and
he went
kind of,
crazy. Oh, because of
kinda
Griff's
freaking me out.
trash. Oh god.
And you're sure you mean Blue Base?
Do not question your commanding officer.
Okay. We'll be there in a few minutes.
Oh my god. Well, what if your commanding officer is wrong?
Initiate piggyback sequence!
That's so cool.
You realize we're all going to die because of him.
Tucker, I need you to head back to
True.
base and do what you can. I'm going up to the ship.
You're leaving
Why?
me again?
What are you
the fuck do you need to
doing?
go to the ship for?
I found something. I just need you to buy me some time.
What?
Why? What are you gonna do?
Wait.
Hopefully, I'm going to put a stop to this.
No. Wait. Did someone pick up on that? Locust is back. Where? What? Excuse me? What is this? UNSC?
You four with me. We're going hunting.
I can hear Gray now. Wait, so Felix is trying to save the Reds and Blues. Why is Locust trying to kill him? What the fuck is this shit? What is all of this? What is happening, dude? Hold on. Who are all of these soldiers? I don't...
You four with me.
So he leaves,
We're going hunting.
kills the pilot, comes back. I think he said unfortunate because of the fact that there's more bodies. And because the Reds and Blues have a name for themselves, he probably realizes I can't kill all these guys by myself, so I need some help. So he comes back here. What the fuck is this force, though? Like, who are these? I know this is all gonna be answered. I'm just like firing off all cylinders. Like, I just don't know what to make of all of this. It's so interesting, and I'm pretty sure they'll answer it. But I'm just like, is this Charon? Is this like, I don't understand. They're teasing us so, Miles is teasing us so fucking much. A scarecrow? Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Remember you guys told me. I think it was season 10
SOS terrible.
that he was a scarecrow.
Hey, Lopez,
And he got shot in
why don't
season
you
7.
Come over here and give me a hand. I always got to get on my knees to work on this thing, but I figured it'd be easier if you just helped me at top
Wow,
level
there's
instead.
so much to look forward to, dude. Felix is trying to save them, then.
Okay.
Sargento, ¿por qué no quieres que se siente? Y ella podría traer de vuelta.
Oh, Lopez, you old kidder, you. Now, come on, time's a wasting.
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Oi, Sargento. Hueles.
Oh, now don't tell me he's got you in on it too. Lopez,
He just-
you are rambunctious.
He just like reverse engineers what they say. Yeah.
It is a lovely day, isn't it?
Y no es inteligente.
Thank you for noticing. I have been hitting the gym.
Tu madre es tan gorda
Oh,
que
okay.
escala de Richter.
Y ella es una
Oh.
puta.
You guys are like a couple of Three Stooges. Well, whenever you
There's only two of them.
off, head on over. I just
Oh,
need to
a
make few
couple
more
of
adjustments.
Three Stooges. So apparently Sarge is one of those people who can't count. Oh boy.
Here goes nothing.
What are you doing? What did you find?
Oh, Freckles. I didn't see you there.
Uh-oh.
Man, for a behemoth, you hide really well.
Yeah.
You have failed to uphold your duty to Captain Caboose.
But I was on my way up now.
What's happening?
Ready to clean the base.
You lack diligence, Agent
Uh-oh.
Washington.
What?
You question authority, Agent Washington.
Whoa. What is happening?
Can you come out here?
Can you...
You must be eliminated.
Okay, he needs...
Washington.
This is what he was talking about.
Hello, your pet is trying to kill me. What? That does not sound like... Hey, Freckles! Freckles, what are you doing?
Agent Washington has failed to meet the minimum requirements of Blue Team service and is no longer fit for duty.
What the hell?
You must be eliminated.
He's over here
He
pulling
didn't do
rank.
Whatever it is that he just said. Caboose, please come here. I need to talk to you. Probably wants to talk about what an awesome leader I am.
Oh, God. This is not good. Someone get this man off the team. Someone
Good.
take his rank
Well,
away. This
what
is
seems
not...
to be the problem, Agent Washington?
He's becoming a detriment to the team, too. Oh. He's just chilling right there. They're all gonna listen in.
I'm sorry, Caboose. I'm sorry your best friend left you without saying goodbye. Maybe he thought you would try to stop him, or maybe it was just too hard for him to tell you, but no matter the reason, he's still gone. He left you.
Aww.
Both of you. I don't really do emotional things, and I hoped you might be able to get over this by yourself, so I left you alone. And instead of coming to terms with what you lost,
help.
you
He
replaced it with,
needed comfort.
well, the first thing you found. But I should have been there for you, Caboose.
He was his first friend, too. Caboose is his friend.
That's what friends do for
Oh,
each other.
my God.
Captain Caboose is not your friend. He
Yeah.
is your commanding.
No,
Stop.
We're all friends here, Freckles.
Hey.
You know.
That's right.
Oh, I love
And
this.
as your friend, I want to say that I'm sorry. I know it's not much, but
Yo, this music is
I
really
made you
good.
this.
Oh my God! My old helmet!
Captain Caboose, you should return to your duties.
We made him a
I
helmet.
know how much you like Freckles, Caboose, but you have to understand that he's very dangerous. He's not a puppy anymore. Kitten.
What is the helmet for, though? What? Doesn't he have a
He's
different
really
helmet than the others?
Yeah. He blew up a car.
I remember that.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
You are one of the best machines I know.
Oh no.
And I did saying something because I have been friends with a lot of machines.
AI, dude.
From now on,
Sheila, Epsilon.
I think you should listen to Agent Washington.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very smart, really nice.
Hmm. Come on.
Acknowledged.
Thank you.
You can be
Oh
if
my
you want to.
god.
It's not as much fun as it looks. Yeah, I think I'm more of the dashing second in command kind of person, you know. All the perks, no work.
Thank you, Caboose.
Oh my god.
I
Tucker.
wish my team was this emotional.
Jesus Christ.
It fits perfect!
Blue team's the best, dude. Look at his helmet.
Pretty sneaky, Wash. A couple of mushy words, a present, and you're right back up at the top.
Wow.
Nothing sneaky about it. I meant every word.
Uh-oh.
What does the helmet do?
I can't see anything.
Whoa.
Hey, hello?
I think you still need to work on your craftsmanship, though.
Wait.
Oh my god! I'm blind!
One step at a time, Tucker.
Can people see me? I can't see
Oh
them!
my
Well,
god.
at least we don't have a killer
He's like,
robot
I
to worry
can't see.
about
That means no
anymore.
one can see.
To
Whoa.
that lady purr.
Nice work, Sarge. Nice
No.
work. It looks like shit. It's half the size. And it's on fire.
Yeah, it turns out we were missing some pieces. Which reminds me.
Ow!
Donut.
Oh
give
my
me a
fucking
glass.
god.
Oh. I'm making orange juice.
That was such a
Done.
great
Get a jump
sentimental
on the
moment
pussy.
between
Good
Caboose
thinking,
and
sir.
Tucker
Wait,
and
that's a thing?
Wash.
Cyclops online.
Ah,
What the
I knew she was a
fuck?
beautiful lady.
Cyclops. That's more like a praying mantis to me. No, she said CC Cyclops.
CC.
Italian.
Error. Hardware malfunction.
Welcome to Red Team.
That
CC.
doesn't seem like
Now
something you can.
Enemy soldiers detected.
Oh my fucking god. Now you have a runaway mech.
But you've only got one enemy.
And I guarantee you Freckles is gonna sacrifice himself to save them.
16 hostiles.
16!
Deadly force authorized.
I'm not hostile. I'm a
Is
pacifist.
Locust here already with his squad?
Engaging target.
Damn. She ran out of diesel.
You converted it to diesel?
Oh
course.
my god.
Looks like
Wait,
she's
that
pretty
doesn't
real
change
back.
anything.
Fuck
Like,
that. She needs to be thrown off a cliff.
Well, I don't see
she
how that's
picked up
gonna
on
solve the
other
fuel problem.
hostiles.
Hey, guys. There's 11 of us.
Exactly!
Wow, Donut. That's one more than 10. Good job, buddy.
Wait, so that
really
means
count Lopez,
Locust and
but
his 4
She
troops.
said 16.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
fuck off, dude. Oh, fuck off, dude!
Who the fuck are these guys?
Why are we shooting
Where's
off
Felix?
fireworks?
Oh, Caboose can't
It's
see!
Joey's birthday.
Freckle, cover Caboose.
Happy birthday.
Oh my god.
Stop shooting! We're friendly! That's the opposite of what I said!
Fuck this.
Get him! Fuck you!
Wait, we don't know who they are. They're the guys that are gonna
They're the
kill
ones
us.
shooting you, that's all you need to know.
Freckle, take them out.
Thank God. Thank God Washington fucking assumed control again. Where's Locust?
Primary threat eliminated.
What in Sam hell's going on over
Shit
here?
just
Who are
popped
those guys?
off,
We don't
dude.
know. They showed up and just started shooting.
Oh, hombre, de repente mi
Please tell him about the other guy.
Shut up, Lopez. This isn't the time for jokes.
Y ahora me arrepiento de
Now I
nada.
regret
Let's
nothing.
move inside. We need to find
Oh,
cover in
be
case
careful,
there's
be
more hiding
careful,
out
be
in the
careful.
front.
Woo!
Look out! It's another one!
Oh, son of a bitch!
No, wait, I'm confused.
What are you doing? I said run!
Excellent work,
What?
soldiers. You killed my men. I suppose that makes you the real deal.
Oh, I
Okay,
can
now I'm
hear
really
Gray.
confused.
Quiet.
Who is
All
this?
of you. Come with me.
No! You just trying to kill
Why
them.
would we do that?
Because if you don't come now, I'll have to take you later.
Fuck off!
You. Shut your mouth and be glad I missed your head.
Oh my god, you are such a douchebag. Yeah, what he
Do
said.
you two know
This
each
is your
other?
last chance.
Freckles.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Holy shit! Did you see that?
No, what happened? Please describe it to me. Use only small words.
Dude,
Any of you know how to patch up a leg?
is Felix a part of the squad?
Wait, that's a thing?
Oh my god, of course they have a medic they have a medic right there at the perfect time. Dude, what just happened? So much shit just happened in this batch regarding these new characters alone that I just don't know where this is going. Like, I really, really liked this batch first and foremost. Holy shit, dude. I cannot believe how much setup they gave us. So, like, I feel like a lot of this was really teasing, and it's crazy that this is the second to last batch because it's like, I really feel like a lot of the questions that I was having, like, who are these people? What are these troops? What was that base of operations? What was the ship in the sky? Who's Locust? Who's Felix? Why is Felix helping the Reds and Blues? Why is Locust trying to kill them? What is really at stake here? What's going on? I have no clue, but, like, I'm so intrigued. Reds and Blues stuff, as per usual, like, there were so many references, so many callbacks, so many things that, like, I was constantly pausing, and it's like love and hate relationship that some people have with when it comes to reactions like that. Some people want, like, all reactions and then all your thoughts at the end. Some people like it when you stop to give commentary so you don't miss anything. I'm somewhere in the middle of that, especially when every little thing that was happening was triggering, like, a past response of previous seasons. And again, that's why I really think Miles, like, nailed the Blood Gulch vibes of season 11 so well. All of the same characters are back. There was even some freelancer stuff in there too, with Wash talking about, like, how he was the worst person on his squad, and I think he was too. I think Washington at one point was at the bottom of the rankings, if not him, then York. But, like, this was a very, very, very engaging batch to watch. This is probably my favorite batch, believe it or not. A lot of the gimmicks and jokes and running gags, like the orange juice stuff. Basebook is a thing, apparently. Dawkin and Donut's relationship has been great. We're seeing a bit more of the teleport grenades, which I'm pretty sure those are going to have some type of plot significance in the future. So that's pretty cool. I liked this moment here between Tucker and Wash. I think this was something that was really needed because it's kind of like Washington, like in the beginning too, like Washington's first introduction, he just moves in on the Reds and Blues and starts calling the shots from the jump. And I don't think, back then it wasn't because he was trying to help them, it was because he was taking orders from, command and stuff like that, and he was really just kind of pulling rank because he was a freelancer and he realized these guys were insignificant compared to him. And so I always feel like Washington and Tucker in particular always got off on the wrong foot because of that, you know what I mean? And, like, even when it wasn't Washington, then when Carolina took over, she's the one who really pushed it to the next level of pushing these characters when the situation they were in had nothing to do with them. It reminded me of the one scene, but the thing is too, like, the one scene that sticks out in my mind, which is why I'm really happy these two came to an understanding, was when Carolina pulled her pistol out on Tucker for talking back to her when she was like, be quiet, that's an order. And she was like, oh yeah, what do you think about, well, how about now? And then Washington defended him and defended all of them against her for being so aggressive towards them. And that's when Washington considered them his friends. Caboose was the first one who kind of gave him that idea of, like, hey, we're friends, we can tell you things, we trust you. But Washington wasn't to that point where he felt like he could trust them because he's always had to trust only himself, especially after everything that's happened to him in Project Freelancer. And so, like, with him and Tucker in this moment, I really, really appreciated the fact of, like, just understanding them too. Like, we even got some deep moments from Tucker. Like, Tucker fucking hated, like, from my perspective, right, Blood Gulch Chronicles Season 1, everyone, the situation was not ideal for any party involved. Simmons had to deal with Griff, Sarge had to deal with Simmons, Caboose had to deal with Tucker, Tucker had to deal with Church had to deal with everybody on both sides, you know what I mean? Like, Tucker at least had, like, Tucker didn't really have much of anything or anyone to kind of, like, hang out with. Church was like the only one that he really could meld well with. Caboose had that same involvement like with Sheila. Like he took an instant liking to her. Machinery, AI. I love how he mentioned that too. He was like, I have a thing for machines. Obviously Simmons sucked up to Sarge. So like everyone's situation hasn't always been ideal, but they've always coped. They've always managed to get by. And for the first time, you hear Tucker actually say that Church was his friend, and that his friend, he misses the good old days of just standing around and talking, and that's how this show started. The show really started with Simmons and Griff just talking, and I consider them two to be each other's best friends at this point, whether they'll ever admit it or not. I really hope they do. I really hope there's a moment in this show where everyone just really lets their guard down and just says how they truly feel, because 10 seasons of this, which I'm assuming like years have passed from the start of the show, these characters have come a really long way, and that was such a wholesome moment of really getting into the minds of these two characters, because they've been butting heads since the season started. And I get where Wash is coming from. He's coming from a good place, and he mentions it too. He's like, I was the worst on my team. I had everybody else pick up the slack for me. They're no longer around. Epsilon's gone. Carolina's gone. Y'all need someone to lead. You need a leader, and I'm gonna be that leader, but I also want what's best for you. I don't want you to ever feel like you can't do something for you know what I mean? Because like he just wants what's best for them, and obviously he's trying way too hard to be that leader, even though he was never a leader himself. Obviously that was Carolina's area of expertise. Her and Tex were always at the top of the leaderboard, so he's never really had to put on the big boots and be everyone's mentor, everyone's teacher, everyone's leader. So I really, really, really liked this moment here. I was feeling a little off about it because, like, he mentioned, Tucker mentioned, he's like, oh, my friend's gone now and I'm stuck with you. And it almost kind of came off like he basically considered Wash to not be his friend after Wash defended him and everybody against Carolina. I know things are different right now, circumstances are different, and now he's coming off as like a hard ass, and Tucker's not used to that. Tucker's not used to being pushed. He's not used to being, he's not used to being pushed. He's not used to someone relying on him so heavily. He's almost kind of like the Griff equivalent. Granted, Griff is far more lazier than Tucker. Tucker's actually put effort in. He has a kid. He's got Junior. He's actually made some impact in the story, especially with his combat, like with the sword and stuff like that. So I get it. I think this is really a really good coming of age moment for Tucker. I really hope he grows, not just from this moment of kind of like seeing eye to eye with Wash, but I really hope it kind of transcends this, because he was also there when, and he apologized to Caboose and to Tucker for the situation of, hey, I'm on blue team. Y'all didn't ask me to be on this team. I gave you guys a hard time when I came into the picture, and it's taken a really long time for us to kind of build a rapport with one another. And like your previous teammate just bounced, and my previous teammate bounced, and all we have is each other. And so like Caboose needed that. Caboose needed the closure, and he immediately replaced one trauma. Like he immediately tried patching up like a wound without disinfecting it. I guess that's just a weird analogy, but that's like the best thing that I can think of. It's like he's hurting and there's pain there, but rather than treat it properly with, surrounding yourself with friends and people that you have who are still around, he immediately tried replacing it with something else to kind of numb that pain. And I never really thought about it like that, because Caboose, this scene here with Caboose it's hella fucking important, because it's like Caboose lost Alpha, and then he went through hell to recreate Alpha in the image of Church through Epsilon, and then Epsilon left again in the capture unit, and it took them however long to free him from that, so then he's back again, and now he's gone again. So Lord knows when he'll ever return into the picture to see Caboose again, and then who knows what other circumstances will show up. So Caboose has just always has had people he's cared about be taken away from him, and that goes for Epsilon, that goes for Alpha, that goes for Church, that goes for Sheila. And I feel like that's going to happen with Freckles too, especially since you have all these other factions getting involved. You have that other tank or that other Mantis on red team that I think it was like Cece. I think that was her name, like Cece Cyclops or something like that. I feel like that's going to go rogue, and there's going to be like a he versus she battle of these two Mantis or Manti, and they're gonna like kill each other, and then Caboose is gonna be back to square one again unless Epsilon shows up at the perfect time for Caboose to be able to cope with losing Freckles. Yeah, there was a lot of depth. There was a lot of depth with these two moments in particular. And I just like, I don't know what the helmet was for. I guess I don't know if the helmet was just literally for you know, just for show of like, hey, let me give you a gift. I don't know if there was any type of like deeper meaning to the helmet in particular, because it looks to be like a different model than everybody else's. And I remember that came back to help out one of the characters, I think. I think it was with Caboose's helmet. No, Caboose's signal was on when O'Malley was around. I forgot whose helmet was like an updated version or a regressed version from everyone else's. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just don't remember the circumstances. But I thought he was doing that for a specific reason. But if it was just for a gift, then I appreciate the gesture either way, because clearly it helped. You know? And this was like the biggest hurdle for all of them. It's like Freckles is just... Caboose is not leadership material. I'm sorry. It is what it is, you know. He's not leadership material, and for Caboose to be on this team and no one else be able to say anything because you got this aggressive AI over here that's gonna like blow you to smithereens if you even step out of, if you even breathe wrong. Yeah, like they had to find a way to rectify that. And granted, things are kind of quelled now. Thank God Washington's back in charge, calling the shots here, and it happened at the perfect time, because right after that, Locust showed up, you know? And so, like, what is this? This I don't understand. Like, this entire, like, where are we? I know it says UNSC everywhere. I don't know if these are UNSC. It's probably just, like, the Halo aesthetic. Obviously, this is a Halo map. But, like, who are these white and green, drone characters? What's this ship? Who is Locust? Who's Control? Who's calling the shots? Who is he calling and talking to? You know what I mean? Like, clearly he answers to someone, and I wonder who that is. I feel bad for these four guys because they just got capped by the red... Well, one of them got capped by Tucker, so again, shout out to Tucker for leveling up, and the other three got wrecked by Freckles. But, like, you have this base of operations, you have that giant airship, and it just... I don't know, it just makes me want to know more than ever who's calling the shots, you know? But I guess the last major note, because I'm definitely gonna condense a lot of this for further discussion in the review, because clearly I'm trying to just, like, obviously I'm talking off the top of my head. I'm not really letting a lot of the things that I'm saying marinate. So these are just my initial thoughts and opinions off of a first watch. So obviously I feel like I'll have more substantial things to say when it comes to the references, when it comes to the sequence of events, the plot, the characters, you know, things that are happening and stuff like that. But yeah, like now, like I don't, at this point, it's like, okay, I feel like Felix and Locust know each other, because Felix was like, oh, you're such a douche. And I'm just like, and he's like, oh, shut up. You're lucky I didn't shoot you. You know, you're lucky I didn't shoot you in the head on that first shot. And I'm just like, the way they're talking to each other makes it seem like they're like rivals almost. You know what I mean? Like they both in the same field. Clearly they're not freelancers because Washington didn't notice them. So I assume they're mercenaries or they're top soldiers of opposing factions on this planet, apparently. But yeah, I don't really know any other way. And clearly they're on opposing sides, because on one end you have this one guy, you have Felix, who's like, preserve life, let me save these guys, let me help them. And then on the other you have like destruction, you have Locust, I'm here to kill everybody and take care of you. If you don't come with me now, you'll come with me later. And I'm just like, there's like a juxtaposition between these two. I think they also have complementary colors, like orange and green. like with the offset accent of their black armor. But yeah, Miles and Gray over here, Jean and Torchwick. I still can't pick up Miles's voice. It's been years, so I feel like he's dipping more into a new character voice than his normal voice, because I can hear Jean in Miles's natural speaking voice. Locust is like, he's got like a voice deepener, but you can still hear Gray. So so yeah, I mean, a lot of exciting things are happening right now. Everyone is together. You got Felix now, who seems to be like the central. I really hope in the next batch we get some information. Right, Doc's gonna be tending Felix's wounds, you know, licking the wounds of this wounded pup. Obviously, Washington is the most experienced soldier here, former Project Freelancer, and I'm pretty sure Felix picked up the signal similar to how Locust did as well. So at this point, it's really a matter of who is that guy that was shooting us? Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you trying to help us? How do we get off this planet? What's going on? Fill us in. So I'm really hoping that that Felix is that information dump for us at this point. And he's got some pretty dope ass freaking shield. So I guess that's another Halo 4-esque ability. So he got shot. Damn, man. Damn, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't know anything about either one of these characters, but they're driving the plot for me right now, which is something that I really want and I need, because I was expecting to see Epsilon and Carolina this season, and I'm pretty sure many others were in the similar boat, considering how they're the remnants of like one of the greatest arcs of Red versus Blue thus far, and they blue-balled us so far. But I'm interested to see how these two impact the plot. Right, if it's relevant to Project Freelancer, if it's relevant to the UNSC, if it's relevant to Charon Industries, if it's relevant to Malcolm Hargrove, and how all of this comes together with Epsilon and Carolina, because they're also off doing whatever. They're like, hey, some low-level thugs have some military tech that's high above their pay grade, and that tech originally belongs to the UNSC. So, and like, who oversees the UNSC? The oversight subcommittee chairperson, Malcolm Hargrove. So I feel like Malcolm Hargrove is either going to be relevant for what's happening with Epsilon and Carolina, or he's going to be relevant with what's happening here, if in fact my theory is correct that he's also a part of Charon Industries. I just don't know how that would benefit him to be playing this double agent. I don't know. But I'm very excited to see where this shit goes, man. 2 new characters, an entire new subplot that's forming on the back ends of, you know, all the minor things that are happening with the Reds and Blues. Oh, shit, man. I'm excited. I can't wait. Next batch is the finale for Season 11, so I really hope you guys look forward to it. I'm definitely going to be rewatching these in-depth and probably bringing you guys a pretty in-depth review similar to to what I did for like Season 9 and Season 10, because this batch alone, I feel like I can really sink my teeth into theory, speculations, what I think of these 2 characters, especially with how the next episode plays out, if they give us any information on it. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoy my reactions, my thoughts, my commentary, and everything else regarding RVB. It's a really slow burn. It's a really slow startup, and I really like the fact that they took a step back, again, with the whole Blood Gulch vibes approach to Season 11 instead of trying to crank it up to 12 after Season 10. But I'm really excited to see how things are going to start rolling with these next 2 seasons, especially with all this new information, new characters, and new situations that are going to be developing with what's been going on so far. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section. And an extra special thank you goes out to all of my Patreon backers for your kindness, generosity, and support. Amy Burgess, Armadillo, Blue Rat 138, Louis A. Sandoval, Luke Marshall, Ride the Lightning, Scott Porter, Supermonaman, The Disturbed Guy, Diesel75, Daniel Burns, Ezra Lee, Ian Dodd, Jamie Coleman, JUUBEARSKI, Matthew Trapp, Michael, and Winter SCHNEE. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Take care.